reason for which this subject is increasingly gaining the headlines is that the world over, journalists are coming under a lot of attack. Indeed, the statistics are very worrying, that even from the places that have had the best records, from America to Europe to Africa to Asia, journalists are increasingly coming under attack. And it is important for the global community to examine the whys and to develop solutions. Here in Ghana, taking a cue from the global direction, we are putting in place this coordinated mechanism for safe and responsible journalism. And we think it's important not just to sit in executive circles to develop this and expect it to work, but to bring the draft and invite the about 21 stakeholder groups that we have here today to examine that draft, to validate it, and then for all of us collectively to implement it. And we are very pleased that you have all taken an interest in this matter and have joined us to do this validation, and hopefully will join us on full implementation. One of the first points I want to make is about the actual animal we are trying to kill, or the actual subject we are trying to deal with. Often you will find that depending on which side of the divide you belong to, you pick one side of the challenge. But there are two sides to this challenge. You would find often those of us who are journalists and civil society groups that are associated with journalists campaigning for what we call free media. And we restrict it to free media only. And then you will find those on the other side who are often the duty bearers or persons at whom fingers are pointed at, also saying, no, let's talk about responsible journalism. We are of the view that the two go hand in hand. It is about free and responsible journalism. Free and responsible journalism ought not to be the focus of any one single stakeholder, but of all stakeholders. Because we need to have an environment where journalists can operate freely, can raise the issues that they deem fit freely, can even make mistakes freely, and expect that the normal legal channels will be used to address those mistakes. And we also have to have an environment in which the other stakeholders can be sure that as journalists go about their work, responsibility will also be enshrined. And so for me, it is heartwarming to note that even at the start of this conversation and listening to the various stakeholders who have spoken here today, we are all acknowledging that the twin challenge of free and responsible media is what we are seeking to develop a framework to uphold. And I think that that is very commendable.